Today's podcast is going to open doors to one of the most exciting events of the year, BConnect Explore.
This event is basically, for all our entrepreneurs. It is for all our business people, and of course, for students who are looking for career guidance, as well as people who are in mid-career.
Almost 60,000 crore of procurement is going on with Indian defense sector. So it's not just opportunity for Maharashtrian Indians, for entire globe.
Because we all know about, the boom in real estate in the recent years. But real estate as a viable business, and this is a very different topic. You will be able to understand how to identify assets, look at real estate as a business, evaluate deals, manage your operations, and also raise funds and make successful exits.
We're gonna run some upskilling kind of workshop. There is a whole day AI governance certification program by Data Security Council of India.
Hello and welcome to an exciting episode of Pitch Cafe podcast. Today's podcast is going to open doors to one of the most exciting events of the year, BConnect Explore 2024. I'm sitting here in Silicon Valley and I cannot hold my excitement in introducing two of my endeared colleagues, Ahirrao and Viraj Raut. They are no ordinary people. Ahirrao is Executive Director of BConnect Explore, and Viraj Raut is a prized sponsor for this event. But hey, what is BConnect Explore? The Maharashtra community of the United States of America has this amazing initiative called BMM, and BConnect happens to be their Business Connect initiative, where they bring together some of the top 1% of the affluent population of the United States who want to give back to the Maharashtrian community. Hey, but BConnect is not just limited to the Marathas. They are open to all professionals from different walks of life to come and enjoy benefits of workshops, career fairs, connecting with the top leading industry experts, and of course, people who have changed the landscape of Silicon Valley from the land of Maharashtra. Without further ado, let's bring on the podcast Viraj Raut, who's the sponsor for the event also. Viraj, tell us in a quick nutshell what this event is about and what you are excited to organize in this conference.
Thanks, Vida. So I am the executive committee member and happen to be the sponsor for this event. This event is basically, for all our entrepreneurs. It is for all our business people who are trying to get into business and learn the skills. And of course, for students who are looking for career guidance, as well as people who are in mid-career. And what we have here is a lot of things that each one of them can take back if they were to come and attend it. And I'm sure they'll be excited to kind of hear. But I want to talk about a few things that are skill building, which is workshops. We have, among other things, right? I mean, there are keynotes, panel discussions, some focus topics. But what you should be looking for is some skills that you can take back. And to my folks who are trying to be entrepreneurs, are trying to be in entrepreneurship, we have a workshop on go to market, and it's mainly targeted for SMB. So for these people, what we have is you can actually learn how to identify a customer personas, maybe branding, build your stories, and how to connect with your audience. So this is, I'm sure, something that every customer or every new enterprise wants to kind of know. The second one is a basically very offbeat, because we all know about the boom in real estate in the recent years. But real estate as a viable business, and this is a very different topic. A lot of my friends are very excited to kind of come and join. But here you will be able to understand how to identify assets, right? Look at real estate as a business, evaluate deals, manage your operations, and also raise funds and make successful exits. Because mind you, a lot of people have made successful exits in real estate, and it's mind-boggling how it can be. Lastly, what I also want to also add is a few things about people who are looking to change, switch careers, as well as look for jobs. There is a full-day career fair, and mind you, you can kind of get help from companies who are willing to help you with the resume. They are willing to conduct mock interviews for you, provide career guidance, and also they will be able to kind of point you to the jobs that are listed out there. So a lot of packed a day events that are there, among others.
Wonderful. Viraj, that's a great rundown. Not only students, but also startup founders and professionals who have a career in the industry. Everyone has something to take away from BConnect. With that, I'd like to bring on Samir Ahirrao. Samir, tell us who are the movers and shakers who are making this event happen? What are the speaker line like, and what kind of people are coming to give their gyan to us? Please tell us all about it.
Hey Vida, so excited to be here. And first of all, I want to thank you and appreciate you for doing this at the Pitch Cafe. I've been watching your channel and I really love it.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
So yeah, I'm Samir Ahirrao. My role is at BConnect is executive director and the chair for this event. And we are really excited to do this time. It's a biannual event, BMM Convention 2024, and this time it's in middle of the Silicon Valley, where we are doing on 27 June,
Yeah.
8:30 a.m. Onwards, right? So my day job is I'm a CEO and founder at Ardent Privacy, right? Early stage startup, and my own experience, right? The whole mentor ecosystem and the networking portion of it. That's kind of motivation, right? To put this entire event together for all my brothers, sisters, or everybody in any community. So my other role is also I'm a API or AAPI commissioner for our county here in Maryland. By the way, I'm in here in BW Tech at University of Maryland, UMBC, and that's where you see our wonderful facility here. So just a little bit about this event. We have wonderful keynote speakers, and they are from Maharashtra. Just to give audience kind of idea about Maharashtra, that's the largest GDP state from India, where Mumbai and the all the most of the very prominent industries exist, and this is the largest gathering of Maharashtrian professionals outside India, right? And when I say
Yeah.
Maharashtrian, means Maharashtra is a melting pot for all India
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
international
Yeah.
audience. So, movers and shakers, coming back to your original question. So, we have Anand Deshpande,
Yes.
Persistent, and they are also very kind enough to sponsor the event. He's going to talk about his journey to basically scale Persistent, and he's a billionaire if you know that. And he's going to run two workshops. One's called Second Orbit, and other is called Navigating Your Professional Career. It's like future of work, right? How your career
Yeah.
is going to look like in modern times. Wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful content. There is a 6-month course actually in one of the
Yeah.
management institute on that. So
Yeah,
that's
just to
number one.
add to that, Anand is a poster child for Indians. People who come to the United States with a dream to make it big. Anand has been like a role model for them for so many decades, and I've been following his work for a long time. So I'm so excited to be witnessing his keynote as well as the workshops. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah.
Yeah, and absolutely, and not just on the business side. Of course, they have a book how he scaled Persistent as a tech company, but he has a lot of basically he's giving. He has a Day Asra Foundation for, so he's doing lot of stuff on that front as well. That's number one. Number two, we're gonna have Ramesh Raskar, the MIT professor from Media Lab. He's gonna talk about opportunities and future of AI, especially
Yeah.
on the applied AI and decentralized AI, and how the whole AI world is revolving. And
Yeah.
we actually met him a couple of weeks back when he
Yeah.
has a wonderful content coming from that. Then we have
Yeah.
another good or rather very reputed speaker called Hanmant Gaikwad. A
Yeah.
lot of people won't know him here in US, but he built a company of like almost with 200,000 employees, right?
Wow.
Right from the scratch. It's just like
Yeah.
Indian Railways, which has
Yeah.
around
Yeah.
250,000 people, and they do anything from basically the services to ambulance, right? All kind of your services, BVG Group. He's gonna be there. Then we're gonna have the newly added billionaire from Maharashtra called Ravi Pandit. We're gonna have a fireside chat session with him, and we just congratulated him on our
So,
platform
so
for.
Samir, tell me, what do you guys eat, and what is the water you drink like in Maharashtra? Why are so many billionaires coming from there? Tell me.
I wish, right? Overall, right? So, what kind of an? I think this is all hard work over the period of time, right? Every state, every community, every entrepreneur, right? They go through a cycle, and I think we see some of these names after kind of a long time hard work, right? And
Yeah,
those people you success, right? So Narayan Murthy was in the past. Then you saw
yeah,
all the Infosys, Wipro, and all those folks. Then another interesting, we're gonna have a Vice Admiral who just actually retired from Indian Navy, Mr. Satish Ghormade, and one IPS officer, Krishna Prakash. He's also actually joining us for opportunities in the DevTech and GovTech. Almost 60,000 crore of procurement is going on with Indian defense sector. So it's not just opportunity for Maharashtrian Indians, but entire globe, right? And you know
yeah,
how
yeah,
we buy planes from Lockheed Martin, my earlier alma mater or what. So there are a lot of demands. So they're gonna talk about that, and I
yeah.
can go on and on. But in terms of the panels and discussions and all that, we have a lot of content. But the one important content we're gonna have right before I hand it over to Viraj for a little bit was the Saregama, right? The artist from India gonna have basically a
Wow,
program in the evening after happy hour, right? So it's full day of
very
event,
nice.
8:30 a.m. to I would say almost 9 p.m. So Saregama artist gonna be there. They're gonna perform, right? And you're gonna have a lot of fun. So don't miss it. 27 June, bmm.bconnectonline.org. But Viraj, can you go over some the other workshop? And there is a lot of stuff to cover.
Also, Viraj, please tell us what time, what day is this? I know the event is launching on 27th of June 2024 in San Jose Convention Center, but tell us which day, what workshop to expect.
Yeah, so this is a full day business conference. So what we have done is we've used midday, so people can kind of use that time and make get their returns very well, right? So like what Samir was mentioning, we not only have like say something for everyone, but we also are trying to accommodate various different areas of interest. Because what happens is Silicon Valley is known for say tech, and a lot of people say what about the rest of the population? They also have there are some financial consultants, there are some real estate agents, right?
Yeah,
Non-tech, what happens to
yeah,
them? So
yeah,
basically, these stories, the keynote speeches or the B2C kind of stories, we have a bunch of B2C success stories who are going to come and talk about their experiences, what got them that various that niche where they could turn that knob and say this is our success story. We are looking at also segments where we can talk, people, attendees will be able to hear about, say, semiconductors, for example. What are the challenges? What are the opportunities? One interesting item that we're trying to kind of bring up is innovation in various different sectors, right? You have innovation happening in the construction sector, civil engineering, mechanical. We always look at, say, for example, driverless cars, right? It is a very much mechanical innovation as much as a software innovation also, right? So
yeah,
there will be topics in those particular areas segments. We have a separate segment for women, right? And there is a lot of women who are making their presence known. They are
yeah,
standing out, as well as kind of they are contributing a lot. We
yeah.
also have a Marathi LLM folks coming in where people will be able
Wow.
to rub shoulders with them. But the goal is that as long as there are good topics, you will be able to rub shoulders with most of these noted dignitaries, right? And that is the opportunity you don't want to be missing, right? It
Wonderful.
is just
Yeah.
not the fact that you can see them online, you can get to hear them. but that you are able to interact with them, at
Yeah.
least make that one connection with them, and ask them questions. They
Yeah.
are very approachable, and that's
Yeah.
the opportunity you should not miss. And Samir may talk about it, but at least for me, I have experienced that, so I can tell you from
Yes.
the value that comes, that little bit of those nuggets of gold or the gold dust that rubs on your shoulder
Yeah,
from those
absolutely.
particular dignitaries is worth the effort. Yeah.
So, Samir, I heard there are exciting things happening on the digital marketing front. I know with ChatGPT and LLMs, so there is so much marketing has changed. Social media perception has changed. Tell us what kind of upskilling events you have for digital
Yeah.
marketing.
So thank you for basically agreeing to speak for that. We're gonna have a wonderful workshop for digital marketing for micro businesses as well as early stage companies or in general whoever. Right. I think it's absolutely important. And we have the workshop, the full day workshop on it. And of course, you're gonna cover a lot of content there in terms of how you, especially the whole generative AI space changed over last 2 years since the
Yeah.
launch, that how you can use it to your advantage, right? And we are really excited towards that session. So that's another thing, and I think that's important not just for businesses, even for individuals, right? That eventually it's all
Yes.
about
Yes.
what content or the how the content marketing you do.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Samir. So, this is a house full sold out session I've been doing. This is the seventh or eighth time I'm running this workshop. There is so much demand. People are scared to learn generative AI tools because they don't know what will happen if they use it. It's unbelievable. Such simple tools with such high scalability and high productivity we can use in daily life, starting from writing emails to research reports where you spend thousands of dollars. You can generate it on your desktop. Expensive videos which you're shooting with the crew, you can generate it on your laptop. You don't have to shoot your own videos. Your avatar can do the talking. So much is there. You can leverage generative AI in daily life. It should be part and parcel of your daily life. So this is the message. I think there are other speakers who have more messages to convey in addition to my session. So I'd love for all of you to join. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for doing that, Vidya.
Wonderful. So Samir and I, we met Professor Raskar and the magical impact he had just a couple of weeks ago on the startup ideation process or vetting the startup idea. Samir, wasn't that amazing? Just meeting one
Oh
of the
man,
keynote
that's that. And
speakers.
yeah, and that was, I will tell you, so come for his wisdom to listen. I think he's going to have he will have a keynote and we'll discuss all those opportunities. Hey, one important thing, we're going to run some upskilling kind of workshop, or rather, so there is a whole day AI governance certification program by
Yeah.
Data Security Council of India, right? So
Wow.
that's the NASCOM entity and the most reputed certification body from India,
Yeah.
and this is one of a kind certification, first time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Being offered here, and right, all organizations are going, and that comes my alley of data security and privacy. While we are building all these AI technologies, bringing to the enterprise, the number one right challenge is what about security, what about privacy, and how we're going to govern right from the threats of AI. And that AI governance appraiser certification actually makes you qualified for that. And that course, the starting or launching fee is only $350, where you get full certification, 8 hours of training, exam, and you come certified. So that is also important aspect. The experienced professional as well as even early career who are working in AI or security or privacy or even legal domain, they should definitely come and attend that. They will have a very good content to learn and also use that in their day-to-day lives.
Wonderful. And so this is in addition to the entry ticket, right? Because it seems like a certification program which you're running during the conference. So this will be
Yeah,
a separate
parallel.
add-on registration. I think upskilling classes are more and more common. I saw that at TiCon as well. They had LLM upskilling sessions, NVIDIA LLM training sessions. So these add-on sessions are all of lot of value. I heard you're doing many more sessions than this in marketing. And tell us more about a few other sessions you're hosting in addition to these. There's
Yeah. So
entrepreneurship,
there is
career
a
fair.
semiconductor panel, right?
Yep,
And
yep.
we have a very reputed speaker coming from the one semiconductor company,
Yeah.
right? So there is gonna be some thing for the semiconductor folks. Then another biggest one of the discussion or kind of workshop we're gonna have around immigration. And you know,
Immigration.
right, for Indian
Yeah,
population, immigration is such a sensitive, not sensitive, or I would say a difficult issue. So we're
correct.
gonna talk about non-traditional ways of immigration like EB1, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, and all that. So we're gonna have some people who have actually gone through that process, right?
yeah,
And gonna educate people on that. So there's gonna be uh, that content there, and don't forget, right? We're gonna have fully covered food, right? Breakfast and lunch, right?
yeah,
And that too in Indian hospitality. And you know what that means, right? So
yeah.
a
There
lunch
is,
tea as well as tea coffee two times plus lunch is covered, right? Which is becoming more uncommon, right? In a lot of conferences. So I want to make sure that you don't have to worry about that once you have this. And registration fee is only $150, which is early bird rate if you register by next week.
yeah. And there is also a pitch competition, which is very important. If you have a startup idea which you want to pitch, you will have investors, watching and, assessing your pitch. So don't miss this opportunity to pitch to some of the greatest venture people in Silicon Valley coming here just to listen to your pitches. So this is a full agenda packed, power packed agenda, and yeah, excited to be there and enjoy the
Mahapitch,
benefits.
yeah. So
Maha
just to
pitch
expand on that
competition.
with them, Mahapitch, right? Everything is Maha, right? Mahapreneur, Mahapitch, Maha
Mahar.
networking. So yeah, thanks for reminding me that. So Mahapitch competition, we're gonna select 10 startups, give them 3 minutes of slot, right? Uh, for proposing whether you want to find your right customer persona, you want to find investor, right? Or you
Yeah,
want to tell about your story, right? But we're gonna
yeah,
pick the 10 best stories there, right?
yeah.
Some from
And
early stage, some from the growth stage, and
are
with
you
that.
closed for applications? Are the applications closed, or are
No,
you
no,
still
applications
taking?
are open. Actually, we just opened up last week, right? So goal here
Okay.
is we are gonna give prizes, but more than that, I think it's an opportunity to get in front of such a large audience and make familiar, right? I think and meet very reputed people, right? Whether it's from KPIT, from thing, and yeah, I didn't take some prominent names which are coming from the BMM convention, Chitale, Pitambari, right? We talked about that other day. So all these B2C kind of product entrepreneurs, they're gonna be there as some kind of panel or guest or whether you sharing their stories. So we are really excited to have those people as well, if that kind of helps.
So thank you, Viraj and Samir, for like a super energetic and quick rundown of the amazing BConnect Explore 2024 conference meetup and a professional networking opportunity. Get your tickets at bconnect.bmmonline.org and jump in for early bird tickets. This is your chance. And thank you
Yep.
so much, Peeraj and Samir. Any last thoughts before we close the podcast?
No, no, absolutely. Register today. Meet us in Silicon Valley, right? San Jose Convention Center, June 27. And as you said, bconnect.bmmonline.org, right? And I hope, happy to send a brochure or flyer to your audience, right? And thank
Yeah.
you for doing wonderful job, all the ways for your audience as well as you for Peach Cafe. Would love to actually come on there with the what we've been doing and telling, or rather in the privacy and AI governance space. So
Yeah,
thank you so much.
you're on for my podcast next, and Viraj, we'd love to chat with you as well after the
Yes.
conference, how it went, what happened. We'll capture
Sure.
all the highlights right here
Yes.
on Pitch Cafe. Thank you so
Yes.
much, and see you
Yes.
in the
Thanks a
next
lot.
episode.
Yes. Thanks a lot
Wonderful
for
having
your
you.
opportunity.
Yeah,
Yes. See
thank
you
you,
there.
thank you. See you then. Yeah.